What up, people? Back with another video. Y'all know who it is. 87 SS boy, checking in with y'all one more again, man. So I had a request, man, to show like the difference in the suspension parts. So I got suspension parts from Aldan American. Shout out to Aldan American for the sponsorship. I got suspension parts from Performance Online as well as SPC by way of Aldan American. Aldan American hooked me up with all those parts from those three different companies. And before I even get started, man, Aldan American has given me my own discount promo code. Guess what it is? You right. 87SS boy -10. You use that code on their website, you get 10% off of all their Aldan American products. Made in America, made in USA, man. So if you like what you see, man, hey, get over there, go shopping, call them up, ask some questions, whatever the case may be. They have a phone number, they have an email address, they got a website. Holler at them, man. Let them know what your application is, what you're trying to do, and they're gonna hook you up with a setup, man. Don't forget 87SS boy -10 for 10% off your purchase, man. Hey, look, we all trying to save some money, man. That's why we doing it ourselves, right? And we trying to get these coupon codes so we can save some money. But I had a request, man, a special request. I can't remember who requested this, but somebody wanted me to compare the original truck parts to the suspension parts. I thought that was a great idea, so let's get at it, man. I'm gonna show y'all what we got going on. I done pulled everything out. I done separated everything. I got it all nice and neat for y'all, man. So let's see what we got. So this is not all of the suspension. It's most of it. It's not all of it. As you can see, from left to right, we got the old springs. We got the new 650-pound coilovers, Aldan American. So we got the springs and the coilovers. Then we got the lower control arms, upper control arms, spindle, and ball joints. Look here. So these are lowers, old lowers, new lowers. Old stock spindle, 3-inch drop spindle. Then you got the upper control arms there. Difference between them and these. Big difference, man. And then over here we have these coilover plates. I still don't know the name of these things, man, but y'all see what we talking about. So these plates are being replaced. That way you can get the coilover up in there and mount it on these holes right here. And then we have the rotors. So old rotors to the right, new cross drilled and slotted rotors to the left. Y'all see it, man. So I mean, as you can see, all this old stuff coming off or came off, and replacing it with new tubular, more, you know, better technology, better engineered type stuff. I mean, we done came a long way, man. So we want this thing to ride nice. I want to take it on nice long cruises, road trips, or whatever the case may be. Y'all know how we do over here, man. We drive our stuff. We're not doing this just to make it look pretty and sit in the garage or sit in the driveway. So that's why we're doing all this. We want it to ride good, and we want to have a good time, and we want to be safe and have a comfortable ride. But this is what we got, man. We ain't really turning no wrenches today. I just wanted to show y'all, you know, kind of compare and show the difference in the size, the design of all of this stuff. It's pretty nice, man. So like I said, the lower control arms are A arms. People call them different things. These are A arms or control arms. The lowers are by Performance Online. The uppers are by SPC, if you can see that. SPC. And these are also adjustable. I never dealt with adjustable control arms. Y'all know I haven't done a whole lot with suspension anyway. I have completely done the Monte Carlo suspension, and I'm working on the Cutlass suspension. But I'm learning. You know, you got to do stuff for a first time to learn it and to know what you're doing to become better. So yeah, adjustable upper control arms. Then you got your lower control arms, SPC, Performance Online, and then we have the Aldan American coilovers for the front to replace them old big rusty things there. Man, you know what? I forgot something, bro. I forgot something. Cause look at here in the grass over here. What's these? These are the original. I mean, I can't say they're the original, but these are the factory or stock style rear shocks. And I forgot about the others. I forgot about the shocks, man. How I forget about the shocks, bro? See? They just go to show you, man, hey, I ain't no professional. I'm just a regular old guy, man, out here trying to make something happen. So let's look at these versus the Aldan American shocks. So I ordered these from Aldan American with them knowing the drop that I was going with on the rear. Like I said, you got to call these companies up, man. I say that all the time. I can't stress it enough that you need to call these companies, let them know what you're doing, what your setup is, and go from there. So if you look there, look at these shocks here. These are the OGs, and then these are the aftermarket Aldan American. Now look at the length. That makes a difference. So what I had to do, which if y'all been following me for a while, I had to go ahead and lower the truck. I lowered the truck 5 inches, a 5-inch flip kit. So I had to take the measurement of the top and bottom hole, get on my measurements on both sides, which they was about 1 inch off on each side. I think one side was like 16 and the other side was 17 or something like that. So then they worked their magic. Shout out to Gary, Aldan American, man. So he worked his magic and he figured out which shocks that I needed for the rear with the drop that I was going with. As you can tell, these shocks are shorter than these when they're fully extended. So we're gonna get this stuff installed as soon as possible. Today will not be an installation day because it's Mother's Day weekend. You know, so my kids are doing something for their mom, my wife, and I won't be able to see my mom, you know, like face to face, but I will be calling her, FaceTiming her or whatever, so I can talk to her and, you know, do something for her this weekend. Definitely won't be outside working though, because I gotta take that time, spend that quality time with my family. So next week, I'll say, we will probably be working on installing all these new goodies. Ain't that a lot of stuff, man? Ain't that a lot of stuff? And I mean, look at the difference in these control arms and springs and coilovers and spindles, rotors, you know what I'm saying? And we still waiting on some stuff. I'm still waiting on the inner and outer tie rods. I'm waiting on the idler arm, the pitman arm. Waiting on myself to take that center link off and clean it up and paint it, as well as the other piece that go on the other side of the frame. So, you know, hey, one day at a time, man. That's all we can do. Take it one day at a time. But yeah, man, like the quality of these products, man, from Aldan American, hey, it's crazy. I love it already. I hadn't even put it on the truck yet. Hadn't even tested it out yet, but there's just the workmanship and everything and their customer service, man, you can't beat it. So, like I said, if you're looking for suspension for any of your old school needs, let it be a car, truck, or whatever, G-body, square body, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you got, man, A-body, hit them up. And they're gonna get you right. Just let them know what you're trying to do, you know, what engine you're going with, what kind of driving you're gonna be doing, you know, whether it's long distance driving or, you know, you going on like a pro touring type thing, whatever the case may be. And they're gonna hook you up, man. They're gonna sell you the right product. You know, if you're not new, you know, if you're new to this and you don't really know anything about suspension, instead of you going on the site just trying to figure it out, just give them a call, man. That's what they're there for. That's what they're there for. And when you call them, or when you get ready to check out, make sure you mention 87SS boy, man. Put that code in, get that 10% off. You call them up, tell them 87SS boy sent you, man. Because I need to get recognition for my people, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta, as y'all saw before, we got this frame ready to go, except that part, but the rest of the frame is ready to go. That's why I said I'm gonna start on the passenger side. I got my little template out here because I gotta start cutting. I gotta cut a hole in this cross member like this. This is the template that came with it. So this hole gotta be cut because the coilovers gotta fit. So a hole gotta be cut around here. So we're gonna cut that out, and that way we can mount our mounts up here for the coilovers. Because as you can see, this has a hole in it, and this one doesn't. See that? That coilover gotta get up through there. So yeah, we got a little work to do, man, but we getting there slowly but surely. But we definitely gonna get there, man. It ain't no race. We ain't got no deadlines or nothing like that. So we taking our time and getting it right, man. But yeah, I just thought that I would drop this video, man, and show y'all, you know what I'm saying, this suspension before I get rid of this old suspension, because it definitely gotta go. I was thinking about just selling those old spindles and stuff. It ain't worth it. It's not even worth it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and just load all these old iron parts up, or steel parts, whatever you want to call it, and take it to the recycle place and just have them weigh it out and give me a few dollars. Get a couple dollars back for some of these parts that I done bought. But another thing I wanted to show y'all too, if you didn't notice or didn't understand. So with this setup here, this old setup, you'll have springs sitting in there like that. Let's just say that's the setup right there, right? Got the springs sitting in there like that, and then you have a shock that mounts to the frame. Now, this coilover is all together. You got the shock and the coil together. So instead of that being in there like that, this is gonna go here. It's gonna be hard for me to kind of show y'all because it's not gonna like stay. Anyway, y'all get the gist. So this is gonna go up in here, and the upper control arm is gonna go on the top and hold this in place. There will be no shock on the end there. It's just this piece right here. So that's how that's gonna work. And man, that's looking so good together already. Good gracious, man. Let me see if I can kind of put this together and kind of show y'all kind of how it's gonna look on the truck. All right, y'all, I'm back. I kind of just mocked it up so y'all can see the full effect. Man, somebody told me it's always sirens and stuff going on around here. It is. I actually noticed it this time. But this is the setup, and I went on as far as to put the rotor on that side. So now y'all see what it looked like compared to this crap. Look at that. Come on with it now. What y'all think? Get in them comments and let me know what y'all think, man. What that setup gonna look like on that freshly painted frame and all that, man. And then this piece right here, and it's gonna be at the top. But yeah, I just want to show y'all what it's looking like, man. This will be pretty much the full setup there, with the exception of that top bracket there. And we're going from that to this. Yes, sir. It's looking good now. It's looking good. It's gonna look good and it's gonna perform good. Let's see what that look like up there. Man, that's a lot of weight. It's trying to make it move. I don't want you to move. There we go. Yes, sir. I'm just trying to get an idea of what it's gonna look like. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and tap out. Check out with y'all, you know what I'm saying, until the next one. I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so we notified when I'm dropping these videos. And hit that link that I'm gonna put in the description and get at Aldan American using my code 87SSBOY-10. And I'm out.